Alright, what's going on, guys? I am bringing you Close Calls episode 4, and the last one was actually a ghost upload. It was actually a live com as well, so that was pretty much, this was quite a different one, in my opinion. Anyways, also, since I didn't really get to address this in the last one, but in episode 2 I accidentally said that we won, I think with about a minute left in the video. I didn't even realize that I said that. So that was my bad for that. I don't know. I didn't even catch that I said that. I tried. I actually had to do that commentary over because I actually ended up slipping up and saying it, and then I ended up doing it again, and I didn't even realize. So that's my bad. I really am gonna try not to say whether I won or lost in any of the episodes. So it's hard to do when I actually have to do like a commentary over it. You know, for the live com one, like that was easy to do. You know, I just had to do a quick intro and then let the live com play. But on these ones where I'm actually doing the commentary, it was a little bit more difficult. So, anyways, my bad about that. But moving on, as far as this gameplay now, so this is a 2v5 that me and Apollo end up playing here on Slums, Hardpoint, playing some 6v6. You guys will see at the ending scoreboard, you know, what kind of happens. Like, they were in a 5-man party. I'm pretty sure they were in a 5-man party. I don't know. But it was just me and Apollo, and we had like 4 randoms on our team who were like, I mean, like literally like randoms. You know, it always ends up being like that for me, dude. Every time I get randoms, they're always like so bad. I don't know what it is, but I always end up getting like the worst randoms. But anyways, I didn't get the stats. I don't know. I completely like kind of blanked out on that. But anyways, they were all in like master with like 2 and 3 KDs. So they weren't like typical, like they weren't like pub star, like go for stats type players. They were the type of players that like try to go for the win. You know, you guys saw they were running like low streaks. You know, they were running UAV counter and stuff. So you know, they were just trying to get the win, as was I. So yeah, and pretty much in the beginning I was using the Scorpion. Then I kind of changed it up throughout. I skipped like a solid, I think, a minute or 2 minutes of this gameplay. I'm probably gonna skip a little bit more just so it's not so long. But, you know, in the beginning, we were up, I don't know, like 60 points or something. I dropped, like, that quick VSAT right there in the beginning. And I thought it was going to be, like, slight. I was like, yeah, I'm about to just dominate these kids. But then they ended up coming back on us. And then they ended up taking, like, quite a big lead on us. And right around here, you know, I'm working on trying to get it back, you know, so we can try to win the game. But, I don't know, overall, it was a pretty good game. I've kind of switched over to 6v6. Well, I wouldn't say switched over, that's a bad way to put it, but I've been playing a lot more 6v6 recently, just because, I don't know, it's something different. I kind of started doing this, and I would go into 6v6 with like a 2-man party or a 3-man party, and I would look for full parties in 6v6, because, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I don't know what it is. I find it like a lot more fun to play against like more people than like what I have on my team. I don't know, I find it to be like a real challenge. And because most, like, if I was to stroll up in 6v6 with like a full AT squad, there wouldn't be too many people that would, you know, be a challenge for us. Like, we'd probably just run through everyone. Not to like be too cocky, but I don't know. That's just, in my opinion, that's what would happen. But when I go in there with like a 2-man or a 3-man and we play 6-man parties, I don't know. It's always like really close games, and I find it really fun. Even if I lose, like, I don't know, I just find it pretty fun. So that's what I've kind of been doing recently. Just kind of, you know, going in there. I uploaded that one on Smacky Sweaties where I was solo versus that 6-man party. You know, and I 1v6 them. So I don't know, it's just something that I've been enjoying lately. And, you know, whatever I can do to continue to enjoy the game is always good, because, you know, this shit's almost like 2 years old now, so it gets pretty old. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I really need to say about the commentary. As far as addressing the gameplay is concerned. What else I would like to know is, do you guys like the live versions or the, you know, the commentated versions like this better? This is one thing I would like to know. And also, I'm sure you guys prefer Black Ops 2 over, you know, Ghosts. But I think I'm going to mix in some Ghosts every now and then, because, I don't know, I play a few GBs. I'm kind of getting back into it a little bit. And I feel like that's almost like a waste for me to do. I don't know. I always feel like if I'm not recording something and I'm not like planning on, you know, going for some sort of YouTube video, I feel like it's a waste of me doing that. So, you know, I try to upload GBs whenever I can, just so I don't feel like it's a waste of my time. Cause I don't take that shit so serious. Like I'm not trying to be like fucking a 1K and like get on top page or anything like that. That's not my agenda. I'm not too serious about it. I just do it really because it's fun. But I don't know. It's always in the back of my mind. I'm always looking for some sort of video to post on YouTube. I don't know. That's just always a thought. I think that's in like all YouTubers' thoughts. Like you're always thinking about it. Like even when you're playing, you can never really just be played just for fun anymore. I don't know. Ever since I started YouTube, like it's always in my mind. I'm like, oh, am I about to get a gameplay? Can I upload this video? Like I don't know. That's just always back there. And I don't really play Call of Duty for fun. I guess if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm obviously having fun, but I'm always trying to get a video. I know I play other games just to chill, but Call of Duty, that's for YouTube. So yeah. Anyways, this gameplay is wrapping up. I just wanted you to know what you guys thought about that. I'll kind of go through what was going through my mind here for the last minute or so. Basically, let's see. We're up about 10 points. They have control of the hill. So I know I need to break this because there's about 10 seconds left on the hill. It's a pretty big 10 seconds to be honest. But I didn't really end up breaking it, and then we spawned all the way out. So I was like, fuck, dude. We probably just lost the game right here. So I need to really like go beast mode right here and break the anchors and break everything. And because if I let them sit on this hill, this next hill too long, in the back, it's over. Because there's only 30 seconds left, so I can't let them sit on it. But I don't know. I couldn't. I was trying to break the anchor. I couldn't. They had like 2 people over there guarding the anchor, and I don't know. They had one on the street, they had one in mid, they had one on the very back wall head glitching, and I don't know, man. I couldn't break it. We finally broke the hill here with about 17 seconds left, but I think we were already like 3 seconds too late. I did end up like holding it down right here. Like we ended up coming back and bringing it pretty close, but the game was already over at this point. It didn't really matter. You guys see the scoreboard at the end. I mean, I pretty much destroyed these kids. Apollo did alright, but he's not a competitive player or anything like that. He barely even plays, so I don't know. You guys will see the scoreboard at the end. Pretty solid game. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day, and peace out.